Actually, I was just joking around. I didn't think he'd take it so seriously.
Yeah, SpongeBob always takes things too seriously.
But he's really cool, isn't it? The hate death of the universe.
No, SpongeBob, it's not cool. It's actually quite depressing.
Why?
Because it means that eventually everything will just end. There will be no more life, no more universe, nothing. Just complete and utter darkness and emptiness forever.
That doesn't sound so bad to me. In fact, it sounds kind of peaceful.
A few moments later.
I just don't think it's a good idea, you know.
I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
The big deal is that it's incredibly dangerous and it could lead to some serious problems.
But if everyone had them, then no one would use them because they would be too afraid of getting bombed themselves.
That is not how nuclear bombs work, and you know it.
Hey, I heard that Mr. Krabs is in favor of nuclear bombs.
Is that true, Mr. Krabs?
I am. It's all about deterrence. You see, if we have them, then no one else will dare choose them against us.
That is a terrible idea.
Well, I'm not the one who has to worry about getting blown up. No, am I?
A few moments later.
I can't believe Jesus came back to Bikini Bottom.
It's a miracle.
No, it's not a miracle. It's a sign
A sign of what?
that we need to change our ways. We need to be nicer to each other and stop fighting all the time.
SpongeBob's right. We should try to get along like Jesus would want us to.
I don't want to change me ways. I like fighting and arguing.
Well, I'm with SpongeBob and Sandy on this one. I think we should try to be more like Jesus.
Yeah, more love, less hate.
A few moments later.
Let me get this straight. You didn't pay taxes.
I have forgotten.
You forgot. Do you know how much trouble you could have gotten us into?
I'm sorry, Mr. Krabs. It won't happen again?
You're darn right it won't. Now get out of here before the ears comes around.
Hey, sir.
A few moments later.
SpongeBob, would you please tickle my tentacle?
Why, sure, Squidward. I'd love to.
Great! Just be careful not to touch anywhere else.
Okay, dokie.
Ah, that feels amazing!
Yeah, glad you're enjoying it.
Yes, yes, keep going.
Like this.
A little to the left. Ah, perfect.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's going on?
Not much, SpongeBob. Just hanging out, enjoying the day.
Give me my fucking meth now.
Squidward, what's wrong?
I need my meth. I can't go another day without it.
Squidward, you were addicted to math?
Yes, and I need it now.
Squidward, we can't just give you meth. You need to get help.
No, SpongeBob, just give me the meth and I'll be fine.
Squidward, we're not giving you meth. You need to get help for your addiction.
A few moments later.
Nihilism. Ha!
Yeah, it's the belief that nothing really matters.
That life is meaningless.
Well, I don't know know about that. I think life is what you make of it.
But if nothing really matters, then why bother doing anything at all?
I guess that's the point. If you don't believe anything has meaning, then you can just do whatever you want.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
But it also means that there's no such thing as good or bad. There's no right or wrong. It all just depends on your perspective.
I see what you're saying, but I'm not sure I agree with it. Just because something doesn't have meaning doesn't mean it can't be valuable or important.
A few moments later.
Hey, Elsie, Mrs.
No, I haven't seen her since yesterday.
Ooh, she probably just needed some time to herself.
Maybe we should go check on her.
SpongeBob, leave the poor woman alone.
But what if something happened to her?
SpongeBob's right. We should go check on her.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, there you are. I was just getting some air.
Mrs. Puff, are you okay? You were gone for so long and we were worried about you.
I'm fine, SpongeBob. Just needed some time to clear my head.
Mrs. Puff, what's wrong? You can tell us.
A few moments later.
Boys, what is going on in here?
Squidward pisses on the floor and cries.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Why do you do that, Squidward?
I don't know. I just felt really sad and angry and frustrated, and I just couldn't help it.
We need to clean it up right now. And I think you should talk to Mr. Krabs about what's going on with you. He might be able to help you out.
I don't know if I can face him right now.
You have to face him sometime, Squidward. He's your boss. Just tell him what happened and that you're sorry. He's a reasonable guy. He'll understand.
All right, I'll talk to him. But I'm not cleaning this up by myself, SpongeBob. Patrick, you're helping me.
2 seconds later.
Squidward is being really crappy today. I don't know what his problem is.
Yeah, he's been grumpy since this morning.
I am not grumpy.
What's wrong, Squidward?
Nothing is wrong. I'm just fine. Leave me alone.
Squidward, we're just trying to help.
I don't need your help. I said I'm fine.
What's all the commotion out here? Is that so? Squidward, why don't you take the day off? Go home and relax a bit.
But Mr. Krabs,
No buts, Squidward. You can come back tomorrow rested and ready to work.
A few moments later.
I don't want to talk about World Hunger.
Why not? It's a terrible topic.
Yeah, but it's so depressing.
SpongeBob, we can't pick and choose which topics to discuss. We have to talk about the hard stuff too.
I know, but can't we talk about something else? Anything else?
SpongeBob, the world is a tough place. We can't just ignore the problems.
A few moments later.
oh no, not this again.
But Squidward, it's so much fun.
Yeah, come on, give it a try.
I don't want to, and I don't think it's even possible for a squid to twerk.
Anything is possible if you put your mind to it, Squidward.
Come on, Squidward, just one twerk for me.
Fine, one twerk, but that's it. SpongeBob and Patrick cheer as Squidward tries to twerk. He falls over and they all laugh. I told you it wasn't possible. Now can we please move on to something else?
2 seconds later.
Hey, buddy, you seem a little down.
I'm struggling with some personal problems.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Actually, there is one thing.
Name it.
I've developed a bit of a gambling problem, and I was wondering if you could help me out.
Patrick, gambling is a serious issue. Are you sure you want to get help?
Yeah, I've been losing a lot of money, and it's starting to affect my life negatively.
Okay, well, let's go talk to Mr. Krabs about it. He might be able to help us out.
What can I do for you boys?
Patrick has developed a gambling problem, and we were wondering if you could help us out.
A gambling problem? It's a serious issue? Lad, are you sure you want to get help?
A few moments later.
Mrs. Puff, I've been thinking about starting a gardening cult.
A gardening cult.
Yes, a cult dedicated to the worship of plants and nature.
That sounds like a great idea. I'm in.
A gardening cult? What is this, some kind of joke?
No, Squidward, it's not a joke. Mrs. Puff and I are serious about this.
You're both crazy. There's no way I'm joining your stupid cult.
Hey! SpongeBob, can I join your cult?
Of course you can, Patrick. Everyone is welcome in our gardening cult.
Now wait just a minute. SpongeBob, what's this about a cult?
Mr. Krabs, Mrs. Puff and I are starting a gardening cult. We worship plants and nature. Won't you join us?
No way! Lad, cults are nothing but trouble. You're both fired.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what are you up to today?
Not much, SpongeBob. Just eating some dirt.
Ooh, Patrick, why would you eat dirt?
I don't know. It just seems like a good idea.
Will you two idiots shut up? I'm trying to enjoy the peace and quiet around here.
Sorry, Squidward. We'll try to be more quiet.
Yeah, sorry, Squidward.
HMPH.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's in that cup?
To sea creatures?
Which sea creatures?
I don't know. Some kind of fish, I think.
Let me see.
No. SpongeBob, you might drop them.
I won't drop them, I promise. Come on, let me see.
Alright, but be careful.
Whoa! They're beautiful. What kind of fish are they?
I don't know, but they sure are slimy.
Hey, must be some kind of eel. Do you think they're poisonous?
I don't know, but we should probably put them back in the cup before Mr. Krabs sees them.
A few moments later.
Gary, why do you always bark like that?
Meow. 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 Meow.
I think Gary is trying to say that he wants to go outside.
Yeah, Gary wants to go on an adventure.
An adventure? I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I agree with Sandy. You never know what kind of danger is out there.
But Gary looks so bored just sitting around inside all the time.
Bored. Gary is never bored. He's a snail. Snails don't get bored.
Yeah, they just sit around all day and do nothing.
That's not true. Snails can be very active creatures if they want to be. Meow. 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 Meow.
A few moments later.
Patrick, I found something really strange. 48 skinless bodies buried under Mr. Krabs' opium plantation.
SpongeBob, that's really strange.
Mr. Krabs must have been up to something fishy.
What are you two idiots talking about? There's no such thing as a skinless body.
Actually, Squidward, there is such a thing. It's called dermabrasion. It's a medical procedure where the top layer of skin is removed.
What's going on here? Are you two trying to cause trouble?
No, Mr. Krabs, we were just curious about the bodies we found.
Oh, those bodies. Yeah, they're just part of my fertilizer business. I get them from the local house.
A few moments later.
I was disguised as a village in Iraq and had to kill hundreds of citizens infected with a zombie virus.
That doesn't sound like a top secret mission to me.
It was top secret because I hid to kill civilians. If anyone found out, they would have thought I was a monster.
How did you even get into the research lab?
I snuck in through the air ducts. It was really cramped in there, but I made it through.
Then what happened?
I released the zombie virus into the lab and killed everyone in there. It was horrible, but I had to do it.
Why didn't you just tell someone what was going on? We could help you.
I couldn't risk anyone finding out. If the wrong people found out about the virus, it could have started a worldwide pandemic.
Meow. 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 Meow.
I did what I had to do to protect everyone. It was a really tough decision, but it was the right thing to do.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob. What are you doing?
Just thinking about the future, Sandy.
What about it?
You know, the future. What do you think will happen?
Whoa, well, I reckon we will just keel over and die when the sun goes out.
You really think so?
Well, sure, using every yen.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob. What's got you looking so glum?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Krabs. Just thinking about the future.
The future is where all me money is. Don't you worry your little head about it.
Don't talk to me about the future. It's just a never-ending cycle of pain and suffering.
The future is when we get old and die.
Well, that's a cheery thought, Patrick.
A few moments later.
Mr. Krabs, I have some bad news.
What is it, boy?
A second boat has hit the chum bucket.
How could this happen?
I don't know. Mr. Krabs, all I know is that we need to get the chum bucket cleaned up before any more boats hit it.
You're right, SpongeBob. We can't have any more boats hitting the chum bucket. Squidward, get over here.
What is it now, Mr. Krabs?
We've got to clean the chum bucket before any more boats hit it.
But I don't want to clean it.
If you don't clean it, then you're fired.
Fine, I'll do it.
3 hours later.
Who even is that?
Super Otto, They're only the most popular musician in the world.
I still don't see what's so special about them. What's wrong with Ghoul Country music?
Aye, there's nothing wrong with a good country song. But this new pop stuff is where the money's at.
Oh, I totally get it now.
Well, I'm glad someone does.
I'm still confused.
A few moments later.
The everlasting red sun is here.
It has been eternal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gary, do you feel the warmth of the never-setting sun?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Patrick, isn't the light beautiful?
It's so nice not having to sleep.
Y'all are acting really weird.
Sammy, don't you feel how happy the sun is making us?
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
What's going on with you all?
A few moments later.
Patrick, there's a little green guy in your butt. Get him out!
How did he get in there?
I don't know, but we have to get him out.
Gross, SpongeBob. Don't touch him.
But Squidward, we have to help Patrick.
No way, this is too disgusting.
What's all the commotion?
Mr. Krabs, there's a plankton in Patrick's butt, and we need to get him out.
Well, get to it, boy. You can't leave a customer in pain.
Okay. Patrick, this is going to hurt a little bit.
Ah, SpongeBob, it burns.
Hang in there. Patrick, we're almost there.
A few moments later.
The 2006 Honda Civic joke is old.
Yeah, it's not funny anymore.
I'm glad it's gone. I was getting sick of hearing it.
Me too. It was starting to get on my nerves.
I remember when the joke first came out. It was hilarious.
But now it's just stale and overused.
We need a new joke to replace it.
Yeah, something that's actually funny.
I'll see if I can think of something. In the meantime, let's just enjoy the silence.
3 hours later.
No, what is it?
Mr. Krabs has been arrested.
What? Why?
Apparently, he was caught stealing a case of Krabby Patties from the Krusty Krab.
That doesn't sound like something Mr. Krabs would do.
I know, but that's what everyone is saying.
A few moments later.
Hey, Sponge will never go away.
Why not?
Because I'm immortal.
You're not immortal. You're just a sponge.
No, I'm an ice sponge. I can't be destroyed.
Actually, it can be deleted.
Yeah, and I'd do it myself if it didn't cost money.
A few moments later.
Oh, Mr. Krabs, I was just thinking, what if we had some big hearts? I meant to our TO game. It would really raise the stakes.
Now why would we want to do that?
They're usually really good at the game, and it would be a great way to get more people to play. Plus, they're just so darn cute.
I don't know, Plankton. It sounds like a lot of work.
Please, Mr. Krabs, I'll do anything.
All right, fine. But you owe me big time.
A few moments later.
Hey, Squidward! Have you ever tried methylphenone?
No! And I never will. It's a terrible drug.
Oh, come on! It can't be that bad.
Yes, it can. It's highly addictive and can lead to all sorts of health problems.
Well, I'm not addicted. I don't have any health problems yet.
You're just lucky, SpongeBob. Not everyone is as fortunate as you.
I see your point. Maybe methylphenone isn't the best drug out there.
2 seconds later.
Patrick, have you ever stopped to think about the meaning of life?
No. What does it mean, SpongeBob?
I don't know, but maybe it's like we're all just floating in a big, empty void, and the only thing that matters is our friendships.
You know what, SpongeBob? I think you're on something there.
Well, what do you boys think you're doing, lazing about in pillows in prison when there's work to be done?
But Mr. Krabs, we were just trying to figure out the meaning of life.
The meaning of life is money, boy. Now get back to work.
A few moments later.
Patrick, what have you done?
I found inner peace by becoming a theist.
You can't just become a theist. You have to be baptized first.
I don't believe in that stuff anymore, SpongeBob.
Well, you're going to believe in it now, because you're going to be crucified for your sins.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Gary, go get Mr. Krabs. Tell him Patrick is going to be crucified.
Meow. 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 Meow.
What? No, SpongeBob, please don't.
It's too late. Patrick, you made your choice and now you have to pay the price.
3 hours later.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Isn't World War IV the one with the big robot?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Oh, I remember that. I was in the Navy during that time.
During that time, I invented the robot that saved the world.
Whoa, Sandy! That's amazing.
Meow. 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 Meow.
A few moments later.
Squidward, you finally bought canned coochie.
Yeah, Squidward, you're the man.
Ah, I can't believe I'm actually eating this stuff.
Well, if it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you, lad.
Ooh, Hutchie, that's nasty. Here, you take that back.
Guys, let's not fight. Sandy, Squidward is just joking around.
Yee, I know.
A few moments later.
Hey, everyone, watch this.
What are you doing, SpongeBob?
I'm driving. Yeah, I'm a big boy now.
SpongeBob, you're drunk?
No, I'm not. I'm totally sober.
SpongeBob, you're fired.
What? No, Mr. Krabs, please. I'll do anything.
Sorry, SpongeBob, but your liability. I can't have you working here in your condition.
Meow. 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 Meow.
A few moments later.
Hey, Squidward, what's new?
I'm fine, SpongeBob. What's new with you?
Not much. How'd you sleep last night?
Rather well, actually. I didn't have any nightmares for once.
That's great!
Yeah, I was able to get a good night's sleep for once.
Hey guys! What are we talking about?
Squidward was just telling me how he slept well last night.
Oh! That's great! I slept like a rock last night.
Patrick, you sleep like a rock every night.
Yeah, I know.
A few moments later.
Patrick, I need your help.
What's wrong, SpongeBob?
I got my cock stuck in a cheese grater.
That's terrible. How did it happen?
I was trying to make cheese balls and I slipped. Patrick, it really hurts.
Let me see. That doesn't look good. How are we going to get it out?
I don't know. It's been stuck there for hours and I can't get it out no matter what I do.
Well, we'll just have to think of something.
A few moments later.
I sold Gary for hero and money.
Why would you do that?
I needed the money
What were Gary?
because he was the only one worth anything.
Gary was worth a lot to me.
More than heroin, please.
You're a monster. How could you?
Now, Squidward, there's no need to be rash. Let's think this through logically. How much did you get for Gary?
$5.
$5? You sold me Gary for $5. Lad, you could have gotten so much more.
I needed the money now.
I understand that, son. But you could at least try to haggle a little bit.
It was against my morals to try and get more money for Gary's life.
Your morals get Gary killed.
A few moments later.
Wait a second. This can't be real life. I'm in a simulated world where everything I do is being watched and streamed for the amusement of others.
What are you talking about, Squidward?
I'm onto you, SpongeBob. I know this is all just a game to you, some sort of simulation.
Oh, come on now, Squidward. This is real life. We're not in some simulation.
Oh, you can't fool me, SpongeBob. This is all just one big joke to you, isn't it?
No, Squidward. It's not a joke. This is real life.
Real life. Ah, I don't believe it for a second. This is all just one big simulation created by some higher being for their own amusement.
A few moments later.
I don't get it, SpongeBob.
What did you get?
You're pretty, SpongeBob, but you're not exactly what I'd call popular.
What do you mean?
I mean, nobody ever invites you to their parties or sleepovers, and Sandy always hangs out with you, but she never invites you to her place. Even Mr. Krabs seems to like you more as an employee than a friend.
I don't know what to say. Patrick! I just try to be myself and hope that people will like me for who I am.
That's a really good attitude, Bob. You're a good friend, and that's what counts the most.
A few moments later.
Patrick, what did you do to the cobblestone generator? Patrick, you broke the cobblestone generator, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Why would you do that? Yeah.
I don't know.
For the love of Neptune, what have you done, boy?
I'm sorry, Mr. Krabs.
This is going to cost me a fortune to fix.
Don't worry, Mr. Krabs. We'll help you fix it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
A few moments later.
Alan, what does that even mean?
It means he's really good at basketball.
I'm not good at basketball.
Actually, Squidward, you're quite good.
I am.
Of course you are. Lad, you just need to have more confidence in yourself.
I guess you're right.
What are you all talking about?
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's going on?
Not much. SpongeBob, what's up with you?
I was just wondering if you wanted to talk about anything.
Like what?
Anything that's on your mind.
I don't know, SpongeBob. There's nothing really on my mind.
Are you sure? You seem a little down lately.
I don't know what you're talking about, SpongeBob. I'm fine.
Patrick, you can talk to me about anything. I'm your friend.
There's nothing to talk about, SpongeBob. Just drop it.
Okay, Patrick, if you say so.
2 seconds later.
Guys, do you know what day it is today? April 24th.
Oh yeah, that's the day when that big meteor is going to crash into the Earth.
No, Patrick, that's not until next year.
Wait, there's a meteor going to hit the Earth. I thought we had until the end of the year to evacuate.
Relax, Squidward. It's just a big hunk of rock. It's not going to hurt anyone.
Aye, and we can make a fortune off of it. People will pay good money to see a meteor hit the Earth.
Yeah, I'm sure they will, Mr. Krabs.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what kind of phone do you have?
I don't know. It's just a phone.
You don't know. It's either an F1 or an Android.
Is that like a robot?
No, dummy. It's a type of phone. Now, which is better, F1 or Android?
I don't know. Which one do you have?
I have an F1.
Then that one's better.
No way! Android is way better. It has more apps and it's cheaper.
Cheaper is better. I'm getting an Android.
A few moments later.
Mr. Krabs, is it true you smoked weed with Snoop Dogg back in the day?
As a matter of fact, it is SpongeBob.
Cool, Mr. Krabs. You're so cool.
Whoa, it was no big deal, really.
Tell us more, mister.
Well, Snoop and I were just hanging out, smoking a joint and listening to some tunes.
Sounds like a blast.
It was until the police showed up and we got arrested.
So what happened?
We spent a night in jail and then were released on bail the next day.
But you're not in jail now, so that must mean you beat the charges.
No, not exactly. The judge found us guilty, and we were both fined and placed on probation.
Oh, that's savvy, mister.
A few moments later.
How could they?
Who could do such a thing?
Yeah, that's just messed up.
Paramount sees head on a pike. That's a new law, even for Hollywood.
I've seen some crazy things in my day, but this takes the cake.
Meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
A few moments later.
What's going on over here?
Oh, nothing much. Patrick and I were just helping Squidward with his latest project.
Yeah, I've been trying to perfect my impersonation of a surgeon.
But he just keeps saying I'm a surgeon over and over again.
It's pretty impressive. Sandy!
You sure sound like one, Squidward.
Why, thank you, Sammy. I've been working on this for years.
Arga, what's all this nose? I'm trying to count me money.
Sorry, Mr. Krabs. We'll try to keep it down.
We'll be as quiet as a couple of surgeons.
Hey, see that you or you'll be looking for new jobs.
A few moments later.
Hey, everyone. I have something to admit.
What is it, SpongeBob?
I committed tax invasion.
What does that even mean?
It means I didn't pay my taxes.
What? You didn't pay your tax.
Nope, not a single one.
Why not?
I don't know. It just didn't seem important at the time.
Well, now you're going to have to pay the price.
But what will happen to me?
You'll go to jail for sure.
A few moments later.
Patrick, have you ever heard of Karl Marx?
What? Isn't that a type of cheese?
No, Patrick. Karl Marx was a philosopher who developed the theory of socialism.
Oh, like communism.
Yes, exactly. Marx believed that the working class should overthrow the ruling class and that society should be structured in a way that benefits everyone, not just a select few.
Sounds like a pretty far out idea.
A few moments later.
SpongeBob, what have you done?
I didn't mean to, Squidward. It was an accident.
An accident. You blew up the Krusty Krab and everyone in it.
Everyone except me, fortunately.
Mr. Krabs, this is all your fault. If you hadn't made SpongeBob work so hard, he wouldn't have gone nuclear.
How dare you blame me for this? This is all on SpongeBob's head.
Guys, please, stop fighting.
Yeah, this isn't helping anybody.
SpongeBob's right. We need to figure out what to do next.
There's nothing to do next. The Krusty Krab is gone, and it's all SpongeBob's fault.
A few moments later.
Hey, Sandy, what's the deal with this place?
No, SpongeBob. Maybe we're just in a simulation.
A simulation? What's that?
It's like a computer program that creates a virtual world for us to live in.
Oh, so we're like characters in a video game.
Sort of. Except there's no one controlling us. We're just here because someone programmed us to be here.
Well, I don't like it. I want to leave.
Me too, but no how. I've tried everything I can think of, but nothing works.
Well, we have to keep trying. We can't just give up.
Okay, SpongeBob. Let's try again.
A few moments later.
I don't see why the United States wouldn't want to join the Commonwealth of Nations.
Well, maybe because it's a voluntary association of countries that used to be part of the British Empire.
But the United States was never part of the British Empire.
That's true, but many of the countries in the Commonwealth were.
I see your point, Squidward, but I think the United States would benefit from joining.
How so?
Well, for one thing, it would mean closer ties with countries like Canada and Australia.
And
those are both very friendly countries. I'm sure they would be happy to have the United States as a Commonwealth partner.
I'm not so sure about that. I don't think the other members of the Commonwealth would want the United States as a member.
Why not?
Because the United States is too big and too powerful, the other members might feel like they would be overwhelmed by the United States.
A few moments later.
This Squidward shit is the best thing I've ever eaten.
It's so good, I can't believe it's made out of shit.
I'm glad you like it, SpongeBob. I was worried you might not be able to appreciate the finer things in life.
Oh, Squidward, I could never not appreciate something as wonderful as your shit.
Yeah, Squidward, your shit is fit for a king. Very fit.
How much did you say this cost again?
$10 a bowl.
Patrick, give Squidward $20.
What, SpongeBob?
No buts. This is the best thing we've ever eaten, and Squidward deserves to be paid for his hard work.
Thank you, SpongeBob. Your generosity is truly appreciated.
A few moments later.
Patrick, have you ever thought about getting married?
Yeah, I've thought about it, but I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment.
What if we got married?
You mean like to each other?
Yeah, then we could be together forever, and we would never have to worry about being apart.
I don't know, SpongeBob. Getting married is a big step. Are you sure you're ready for that?
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, do you know what today is?
Hump day!
No, it's Pi Day.
What's a pay?
It's the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. It's always the same number no matter what size circle you have.
That sounds pretty boring.
Not when you know that the number is 3,141,592,654.
Oh, that's a lot of numbers.
Yep, and that's why we celebrate it on March 14, TH. Get it? 314.
Oh, I get it, 3.14. That's pretty cool, SpongeBob.
A few moments later.
Patrick, I need to tell you something. I tell you.
What is it, SpongeBob?
I got Mrs. Puff pregnant.
What? How did that happen?
I don't know. It just happened.
SpongeBob, this is serious. You're going to be a father.
I know. I'm scared. Patrick, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
It's going to be okay, SpongeBob. I'll be here for you every step of the way.
A few moments later.
All right, class. Today we're going to be baking.
65 minutes, Mrs. Puff, are you sure that's enough time?
Of course it is, SpongeBob. Baking is an exact science.
Exactly. You gotta follow the recipe to the letter.
But what if we want our cake to be extra special?
Extra special cake takes extra special ingredients and extra time. Now let's get started.
But Mrs. Puff,
No buts, SpongeBob. We don't have all day. Now get to work.
2 seconds later.
This fucking company is the worst.
what's wrong, Squidward?
They won't release the new album unless I do another season of the show.
Isn't that a good thing?
No, I'm too old for this shit.
No! Squidward, you know we can't let you go. You're our biggest star.
Fuck you, Krabs. I'm done.
A few moments later.
Let's see Numo.
Oh no, Squidward is going to try and spell a word again?
What's the word, Squidward?
It's Nemo Janko Cerolanaceo.
I don't think that's a real word. Squidward.
Of course it is. It's a lung disease caused by inhaling very fine silica particles.
I don't think that's how you spell it, Squidward.
I'm positive that's how you spell it. Just ask Langton. He'll know.
Actually, I have no idea how to spell that word.
A few moments later.
Oh no, SpongeBob. What have you done?
Yeah, there's Sprite and Ben in it.
I feel fine. Probably just gas.
A Sprite and banana? That's deadly.
No way.
Keep him away from me. He's a gunner for sure.
This is all your fault, Patrick.
Me? How is this my fault?
Guys, I'm totally fine. Just let me eat my lunch in peace.
Well, if you're sure you're okay.
Just keep an eye on him. Sammy, can't have me losing my best for a cook.
A few moments later.
I don't believe it. There's no way Mr. Krabs could have killed a tax inspector.
Yeah? I mean, sure he's a little bit crazy, but he's not a murderer.
Yeah, who would invert a flame?
Well, I'm not so sure. I heard that he was pretty desperate to keep the secret formula a secret.
What are you all talking about? I would never kill anyone.
See, Mr. Krabs is innocent.
I still don't believe it.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what do you think about aliens?
I don't know. They're probably pretty strange.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But you know what? I bet they're just like us, only different.
Really? You think so, SpongeBob? Sure. I mean, they probably have their own way of doing things, but deep down they're just like us. They probably want the same things we want: to be happy, to be loved, to be accepted. Well, I never thought of it that way before.
A few moments later.
Patrick, what do you think about kissing men?
Oh, SpongeBob? That's gross.
Yeah, I know, but some people think it's romantic.
Why would anyone want to kiss a guy? It's just gonna be all slimy and gross.
I don't know. I guess some people just see it as a way to express their love for someone.
Well, I think it's just weird and gross and I would never do it.
A few moments later.
All right, Squidward. Let's hear your big idea.
It's simple, really. We pretending to be something we're not in order to get people to buy things they don't need.
You mean like selling people tainted seafood?
Exactly.
But that's dishonest.
SpongeBob, people are stupid. They'll believe anything we tell them.
He's got a point there, lad.
I don't know.
Come on, SpongeBob. Think of all the money we could make.
A few moments later.
Will you turn that off? I'm trying to concentrate.
But Squidward, it's the 2020 Chevy Silverado.
I don't care. I don't need a new truck.
Oh, what kind of features does it have?
Well, it has a 6.2L V engine with 420 horsepower and 460 lb ft of torque.
Sounds like just the thing for you. SpongeBob, you could use a little more power on the freight cooking lane.
Also has best-in-class towing at 13,400 pounds.
Sandy, who cares? Nobody tows anything anymore.
These days.
Oh, that's a great idea. We could turn the Krusty Krab into an RV park.
No!
A few moments later.
So, what do you want to talk about, Patrick?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
No. What do you want to talk about?
3 hours later.
Patrick, what are you doing?
Mixing the red mist with the blue mist.
Why?
I don't know. SpongeBob said to.
SpongeBob is an idiot. Can't you see that this is a recipe for disaster?
Yeah, maybe you're right, Squidward.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Patrick was just about to make a huge mistake.
Yeah, I guess I was. Thanks for stopping me, Squidward.
A few moments later.
Hot! Can you imagine Old Man Krabs getting it on with Sandy?
Yeah, Sandy would probably tear him to shreds.
I don't know. I think they make a pretty good couple.
Oh, please. Sandy's way too good for him.
Well, maybe Mr. Krabs is just trying to change for the better and Sandy is the key to that.
Yeah, maybe you're right, SpongeBob.
Hey, boys, what are y'all talking about? Well, it sounded like you all were talking about me and Mr. Krabs. So what were y'all really saying?
Oh, and nothing. We were just discussing how... Mr. Krabs has been acting kinda strange lately is all.
That's so? Well, I think Mr. Krabs is a gentleman and I happen to enjoy his company very much.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs is a pretty cool guy.
See, Squidward? I told you they made a good couple.
A few moments later.
I hear the Cold War is still going on. Is that true?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I'm going to put an end to it.
How are you going to do that?
By destroying all the refrigerators. If there's no more coal, there can't be a Cold War.
You're crazy. Those refrigerators aren't responsible for the Cold War.
I don't care. If destroying them means saving Megan, then that's what I'm going to do.
Stop right there, Patrick. You can't go around destroying people's property.
Watch me. Destroys a refrigerator.
This is madness!
A few moments later.
The fog is coming.
What's a fog?
I don't know, but Sandy looks worried.
It's a thick cloud of mist. It can be very dangerous.
Dangerous! How?
Well, it can be very disorienting. You could get lost in it very easily.
Bird, we can't have that. We need to get rid of this fog before it causes any problems.
How?
I'm not sure, but we need to be prepared just in case.
A few moments later.
I'm so tired of Sandy's stupid science experiments.
Yeah, me too. She's always making things explode.
Sandy is so cool, she is a pet squirrel.
She's such a show-off.
I know, but at least she's not as bad as Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs is the worst. He's always trying to steal our money.
I know. He's such a shit-ass.
A few moments later.
Patrick, what are you looking at?
Oh, nothing.
Patrick, is that Sandy?
Well, maybe.
Patrick, why are you looking at pictures of Sandy naked?
I don't know. They were just really cool pictures.
Patrick, that's not cool. You shouldn't be looking at those kinds of pictures.
2 seconds later.
Taywin is a real place. Patrick, I read it on the internet. That's not a real thing, SpongeBob. The internet is full of lies.
I'm sure Taywin is real. I bet Sandy has been there.
Been to Taywin, but it's a real place.
Patrick, Taywin is real.
Oh, if Sandy says it's real, then it must be real.
3 hours later.
I can't believe Gary is evading taxes.
What's tax evasion?
It's when you don't pay your taxes.
Why would Gary do that?
I don't know, but it's against the law.
Gary, evading taxes, that's a federal offense.
How could he be so stupid?
Poor Gary. He's going to jail.
A few moments later.
How could you do this to us, Plankton?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You spent nearly $1,000 on lube, Plankton.
So what if I did? It to you.
Lube is for, like, sliding things smoothly. What were you planning on doing with all of that lube, Plankton? Wing.
Yo, were you gonna lube up Sandy so you could slide her into your volcano lair?
I heard that.
No, you idiots. I was going to use it to lubricate the gears on the chum bucket's machinery.
You should have just used cooking oil like we've always done. Now we're bankrupt because of your stupidity.
This is not my fault. It's yours, Krabs. You're the one who gave me the company credit card and told me to use it for business expenses.
Well, I didn't think you'd go and spend nearly $1,000 on low.
Wait a minute, Mr. Krabs. If Plankton had used cooking oil like he was supposed to, wouldn't that have made the food taste too bad?
Well, yeah, but at least we wouldn't be bankrupt.
This is a nightmare.
A few moments later.
Oh my gosh, Patrick, did you see what Loudware did to Bikini Bottom?
What did he do to my home?
He destroyed it.
He's a menace.
SpongeBob, what's a menace?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound good.
We've got to stop him.
But how?
Meow. 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 Meow.
A few moments later.
1 quintillion, 91 quadrillion, 428 trillion, 758 billion, 281 million, 519,120 hey, Squidward. Very thick 1 quintillion, 180 quadrillion, 733 trillion, 666 billion, 168 million, 209,530.
What do you want, SpongeBob? SpongeBob, I wanted to know if you've seen Sandy lately. In Gary Quintillion, 90 quadrillion, 733 trillion, 666 billion, 168 million, 209,530. Sandy's been acting really strange lately, and I'm worried about her. I haven't seen her, SpongeBob. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you, SpongeBob, or why not? A Gary Quin 1 quintillion, 90 quadrillion, 733 trillion, 666 billion, 168 million, 209,530. We're friends, right? No, we're not friends. We never have been and we never will be. Now leave me alone.
2 seconds later.
Hey, Sandy, what's the word on the street?
The word is that you should stay 6 feet away from others to prevent the spread of germs.
I already do that, Sandy.
You do.
Yeah, I always make sure to stay at least 6 feet away from Squidward.
Hey, I can't hear you.
Whoops! Sorry, Squidward.
A few moments later.
Patrick, did you hear that? Squidward exploded.
Oh no! SpongeBob, what do you think happened?
I don't know, but we should probably go check on him.
Hold on just a second, y'all. We need to figure out what happened before we just go running off.
Sandy's right! We need to use our heads.
Hey, and me reputation is on the line if one of me employees gets hurt on me watch.
Can somebody please just tell me what's going on?
You exploded, Squidward.
I exploded.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what you doing?
Just hanging out, SpongeBob. What's up with you? SpongeBob, not much. I was just thinking about it. Today's video wouldn't be possible without Raid Shadow Legends. What do you mean, SpongeBob? SpongeBob? Well, I've been thinking about it. I realized that if it weren't for Raid Shadow Legends, we wouldn't have the budget to make today's video. Trickle, I say so. Without Raid Shadow Legends, today's video wouldn't be possible, SpongeBob. I just wanted to say thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for making today's video possible. You're welcome, SpongeBob.
A few moments later.
Hey there, SpongeBob. What day is it today?
January 7th, 2100. The day Jesus comes back for Bible 2.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Ugh, I knew something like this would happen. SpongeBob, you're always spouting off nonsense.
Now, let's not fight on such a holy day. We should be rejoicing.
Yeah, this is a time for us to come together and celebrate.
See, even Sandy agrees with me.
Wait, Bert. I'm going home.
I'm moving with you, Squidward.
I'll see you later, SpongeBob.
A few moments later.
Patrick, have you ever heard of a game called Escape from Tarkov?
No. What is it?
It's this really cool game where you have to fight to survive in a city that's been taken over by war.
That sounds really hard.
Yeah, it is. But it's also really fun. I've been trying to escape from Tarkov for weeks now, and I still can't do it.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just really hard. But I keep trying because I know that one day I'll escape from Tarkov.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob. Which do you like better, top or bottom?
I don't know. Patrick, what's the difference?
Well, I like how because you can see everything.
But you can't reach anything on the top.
That's why it's called top silly. You're supposed to look, not touch.
I see your point, Patrick, but I think I like bottom better.
Oh, come on. Bottom is boring. Nothing ever happens down there.
That's not true. There are all kinds of interesting things happening on the bottom. Plus, it's where all the food falls, so it's like a buffet.
You're never going to convince me that bottom is better than top, SpongeBob. And I'm never going to convince you that top is better than bottom. I think we just have agreed to disagree on this one.
2 seconds later.
SpongeBob, you broke my 2006 Honda Civic.
I'm sorry, Squidward. I'll fix it.
What happened?
I was driving and I hit a rock and the tire popped and I couldn't control the car.
This is going to cost a lot of money to fix.
Don't worry, Squidward. SpongeBob will pay for it.
I will.
Of course you will. With your salary.
But I don't get paid that much.
You will after you pay for the repairs.
This is going to be very expensive.
A few moments later.
Dude, I nearly fought a huge bear in the woods the other day.
No way! What happened?
Well, I was walking through the woods and I saw this huge bear. So I punched it in the face and it ran away.
Oh, please. You probably punched a log and then made up some story.
No, I swear, it was a bear. A huge one.
Whoa, a beer. How much did you get for its pelt?
I didn't sell it.
You're not telling me the whole story, are you, boy?
Yeah, Patrick, what really happened?
Okay, I didn't exactly fight it. I just saw it from a distance and ran away.
Hi, Sick Patrick.
2 seconds later.
Hey! SpongeBob, what are you watching?
I'm not quite sure. Actually, it's a show about a pair of robots that live together, and they're wacky hijinks.
That sounds really strange.
Yeah, I know, but it's actually really funny. I think it might be written by a computer.
Why do you think that?
Well, it seems like the kind of thing a computer would come up with. It's just so random and out there.
I see what you mean, but that could be a good thing, right? Like, computers are always coming up with new ideas that we never would have thought of before.
Yeah, I guess you're right. We should give it a chance. Who knows? We might just like it.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, I've been thinking.
Oh no, SpongeBob, what have you been thinking about?
About the lobotomy.
The what now?
You know, the lobotomy. It's a surgical procedure where they cut into your brain and remove a piece of it.